You can believe in whatsoever you like, but the truth remains the truth, no matter how sweet the lie may taste. I don't need it to be easy. I need it to be worth it. Nothing is necessitated whose opposite is possible. Me with nothing left to lose, plotting my big revenge in the spotlight. Give me violent revenge fantasies as a coping mechanism. Those who wish to read always find a book. There are new chapters, new pages, and new journey to embark on. If you can feel the future, then you are about to experience it. Man is no longer an artist. He has become a work of art. Man's naked form belongs to no particular moment in history. It is eternal and can be looked upon with joy by the people of all ages. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. There are ships sailing to many ports, but not a single one goes where life is not painful. The thing about lying to your parents is, you have to do it to protect them. It's for their own good. Nothing that happens to you is meant to be. The only thing about you that was meant to be is you. Blaze your own trail. Never mourn the loss of innocence, because it always brings the much greater gain of wisdom. I would not have you descend into your own dream. I would have you be a conscious citizen of this terrible and beautiful world. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Bring up the past only if it will help to build the future, otherwise it's best to be left to sleep. How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. I encounter one example after another of how relative truth is. It isn't what you have, or who you are, or where you are, or what you are doing that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about it. You are the point of origin for everything in your world. You set the standard for yourself. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. All the darkness in the world cannot extinguish the light of a single candle. Life gave me lemons, then I met you, and you had vodka. Now my life is a party. If there was anything that depressed him more than his own cynicism, it was that quite often it still wasn't as cynical as real life. Every ounce of my cynicism is supported by historical precedent. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. Strange, how the best moments of our lives we scarcely notice except in looking back. Life is best lived one day at a time when enriched with reflection and human connection on a deeper level. You see, the deaf have an intimacy with silence. It's there in their dreams. We hunt the flame, the light and the darkness, the good this world deserves. With the truth, all given facts harmonize, but with what is false, the truth soon hits a wrong note. We can never judge the lives of others, because each person knows only their own pain and renunciation. I do not know everything, still many things I understand. Anyone who knows me should learn to know me again, for I am like the moon, you will see me with new face every day. I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. That's a misconception, Lenny. The sky is everywhere. It begins at your feet. Being sensitive is a gift that fosters peace. Help create a kinder, gentler world by embracing it. I could die for you, but I couldn't and wouldn't live for you. Change is not always growth, but growth is often rooted in change. Dries Duerden. It is important that we forgive ourselves for making mistakes. We need to learn from our errors and move on. Never let doubt guide your life's compass, as shadows fade once hope is found. Be compassionate, and take responsibility for each other. If we only learned those lessons, this world would be a better place. Once you had put the pieces back together, even though you may look intact, you were never quite the same as you'd been before the fall. All I have is all I need, and all I need is all I have in this moment. In the face of adversity, we have a choice. We can be bitter, or we can be better. Those words are my North Star. Leaders must be close enough to relate to others, but far enough ahead to motivate them. You can live your whole life not realizing that what you're looking for is right in front of you. You don't get to choose not to pay a price. You only get to choose which price you pay. Once in a while, it really hits people that they don't have to experience the world in the way they have been told to. Mostly, the world sees you the way you see yourself. You don't need to understand what the world is. Just let your life flow with it and become something. Faith and reason are like two wings of the human spirit by which it soars to the truth. The truths that matter most to us come always half-spoken. Thank heaven for people who are satisfied with facts that conform to the reality they wish to believe. Believe in yourself, and there will come a day when others will have no choice but to believe with you. You do not write your life with words. You write it with actions. What you think is not important. It is only important what you do. Earth's crammed with heaven, but only he who sees takes off his shoes. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated. Somebody once said if it's something a single book can explain, it's not worth having explained. Life is the greatest of all mysteries, and though I seek to solve its many riddles, my deepest fear is that I will succeed. Face reality as it is, not as it was, or as you wish it to be. No matter what he does, every person on Earth plays a central role in the history of the world, and normally he doesn't know it. Keep your friends for friendship, but work with the skilled and competent. In fact, the truth cannot be communicated until it is perceived. There isn't an end point to excellence where you have it and you can stop. Being your best self means keeping on trying. Happiness is always there. You just have to choose to see it. There's no point dwelling in the dark and ignoring the light of the stars. Even small positive shifts in thinking create huge results if you're consistent in your efforts. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. I know there is no straight road in this world, only a giant labyrinth of intersecting crossroads. There are no traffic jams along the extra mile. Positive people like you all who spread positive energy achieve success in life. Truth is confirmed by inspection and delay, falsehood by haste and uncertainty. The progression of time is inevitable, nor can it be controlled, but we can control what we do within the time available to us. Even a blind man knows when the sun is shining. It is better to be respected than it is to be popular. Popularity ends on yearbook day, but respect lasts forever. If we thought more for ourselves, we would have very many more bad books and very many more good ones. Do no harm and leave the world a better place than you found it. Those who are willing to be vulnerable move among mysteries. All those who try to unveil the mysteries always have tragic lives. At the end, they are always punished. Once you reject fear, you will become the perfect candidate to receive and reflect truth. Regrets are about decisions that you know you should have done different. Perhaps home is not a place, but simply an irrevocable condition. Don't dwell on things. Don't stay in one place too long. It was the only way to stay ahead of sadness. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. They don't actually want you to do your own thing, not unless it's their thing too. There's nothing more embarrassing than to have earned the disfavor of a perceptive animal. Be bold. Don't be shy to say no to the future you don't like. He who takes offense when no offense is intended is a fool, and he who takes offense when offense is intended is a greater fool. If you don't give up on something you truly believe in, you will find a way. There is no sickness worse for me than words that to be kind must lie. The evolution revolution is here. Global sense makes common sense. Time changes all things. There is no reason why language should escape this universal law. When seeing the simple truth means recognizing that we're in sin, we would rather see things as being complicated. Don't have hope that your situation will be better. Have hope that your future will be brighter. Do good. Live in the most positive and joyful way possible every day. Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose. There are no lungs like the ones that breathe poetry. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. There is no respectful way to deliver a truth, Peter Ojo.